When the crying is over and a crime scene investigation begins, who helps the victims and their families?
When I got off the car, there was blood all over my face.
He beat me so much. All I could do was scream for help.
He hit me back to back.
These are some of the faces left behind to try to navigate life after the crime scene tape is gone. Pix 11 News takes you inside the NYPD's Liaison Unit, a team of officers trained to help victims with their every need.
I would like the public to know that you're not left alone.
Lieutenant Anna Arboleda is the supervisor. She tells us the unit is there to help everyone from victims of an assault or a hate crime to those who may need mental health help after a life-altering attack. Even those who can't return home because their home was the scene of a crime.
And when that's taken away from somebody, that is very, very traumatic. So what do? We try to expedite that as much as we can. Sometimes we're able to help out or even expedite people to be able to move.
What really pulls at the lieutenant's heart is when the elderly or children become victims.
So anything that happens to a child, 5-year-old, 4-year-old, these are things that they do stick with you. Sometimes we check in on them. Hey, how's your, how you doing? Did you start school or things like that?
The officers also visit victims in the hospital. For them, no task is too big or too small. They can help with funeral arrangements, filling out paperwork for new identification, and that's not all.
Some people might need help with, figuring things out and navigating different spaces, but some people simply need somebody to talk to.
There is no special training, but there is one common trait all of these officers have. It's something the lieutenant drills them on every day.
I want you to see everybody just like if they were your mother, your father, your son. I want you to treat them just like that. So it does take a level of, I want to say, heart for that.
The unit also reflects the city. They speak more than 20 languages. The commanding officer of the unit is the first Asian American in the role as well.
I think it's a big change, big benefit to the police department, also to the community.
And as always, the lieutenant says helping victims feel comfortable is the first priority.
There have been crime victims that I have personally called them and say, hey, what can I do for you? And they'll just talk to me throughout the whole way, and that's it. It's just really that simple.